And hello, my fellow nerds out there. It's Oracle Nerd Rachel, and welcome back to Cemetery Mary. In the last episode, I know took quite a while to record and upload and all that. I had to upload it today instead of yesterday, but hopefully this episode will be a little bit shorter. Um, Also, I've been having this nasty cold sore that's been bothering me for like 2 days. I've been trying to do some solutions to get rid of it, but it still really hurts my mouth every time I talk. So hopefully it won't be that much of a pain for this recording. It was actually a big pain last recording. I just didn't want to bring it up, but hopefully hopefully this recording won't be as bad. So let's where we left off. We were at a bar and I guess Crow got drunk. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to get Crowing out without the bouncer noticing. But to my surprise, when I opened the door, no one was out there. I was confused, but I also wasn't going to pass up the opportunity. I hurried along as fast as I could, what with Crow on top of me and all. Sorry if you guys can hear the sirens outside. We then waited together at the bus stop for the next bus to come so that we could go home. It was hard for me to tell if Crovin had passed out or not while we were waiting, but he got up when the bus arrived. I still carried him, though, just in case he tripped over himself. We got on the bus together. Oh? The bus ride was long and tiring. Crovin leaning over me, his breath reeking of overpriced alcohol. It was even harder getting off the bus. I still carried him because I know he needed me. Mary. Yes? Are you okay? Mary. He hiccuped. I never liked seeing him like this. But at least I knew that he at least I knew that when he was with me, he was safe. Yes, Crovin? I love you. I love you too. And I really do. I've always loved Crovin. He was like family. I mean, he is family, right? He is family, right? He's your cousin. Right? And the first friend I had ever made. The only friend I ever made. Wait, are they not cousins in this version? Pretty sure they are cousins, like it said they are. Okay, yeah, I did look it up. He is her cousin. Huh. So yeah, he is her cousin. Oh, obviously he's drunk, so we're just helping him home. Hearing him say he loved me was something. Oh, whoops, I skipped it. So hearing him say it right now, well, I wish I could say it made me feel very happy. It did make me feel a little happy, but I wish it was something I could hear him say when he was sober too. I carried Corbin up to his room and laid him on top of his bed. I think he passed out about the minute he hit the pillow. I kissed his forehead goodnight and headed to my own room. I wish I could have slept as easily as he did, but I had more to take care of first. Oh, the mystery number. Are you there? I have a question for you. Yes? What do you do all day? I can't answer that. Can you give me some information on you, dude? Why not? You definitely don't just sit at the phone all day. Well, of course I don't. Then what do you do? I can't tell you. Because you're bad is because you're scared. Is it because you're scared? Don't be silly. Of course I'm scared. Really? I have every reason to be. Maybe even more reasons than you do. If you can believe that. You still haven't answered me though. What is it that you do? I look out for you. Good night, Mary. It's been a few days since that night. And growing up in the morning after, he had a humongous hangover. He was stuck home with me because, well, there was no way I was letting him out when he seemed so sick. I reminded him not to drink so much. It wasn't healthy for him. He didn't really seem to care, though. Twyla had been texting me, too. I haven't really seen her in person since seeing her at the club, but she texts me often. Sometimes we'll agree to meet up somewhere, but something always seems to get in the way, so we haven't been able to yet. I feel bad, though. She texts me updates a lot. Things she's wondering about. Weapons, methods, potential victims. But I oftentimes don't know what to say in return, or ever really have anything to show her. I've been wondering if I should start investigating on my own, as to not let her down. But she seems so confident in what she's doing. I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't even know how I would start anyways. So for now, I've just been staying home. It's been raining a lot, too. So it's not the most apt time to be outside anyways. But even though I haven't been left the house in a while, I've been able to stay entertained. Oh, I started reading the book that Crovin had won me at the crane machine. When I saw the title, How to Talk to Ghosts, I figured it was, well, figurative. I thought it would be some spooky story with a clever title. But to my surprise, it was written as more of an instructional guide. It's a very interesting read. And I'm curious as to how they got all this information anyways. As previously mentioned, ghosts exist on a different plane of existence. That much is obvious. Yet they can communicate with us despite their beings existing on a separate layer from ours. We see time and time again their attempts to reach us. Perhaps it is because they are angry. Perhaps it is because they are lonely. Does each ghost exist on their own? Or do spirits share a realm with one another, expanding and everlasting? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Or is there only purgatory, stretching for miles beyond what we can comprehend? These are the questions I cannot yet answer. Or if I could, I wouldn't be here writing this now, would I? But there is a question I've been able to answer. Since ghosts can make contact with us, I often wondered, could we contact them? Sure, you've heard the psychics and mediums and whatnot, but that is only half of what I'm talking about. Being born with the innate ability is a factor, of course, but I wanted to delve deeper than that. Despite where they may exist, they can clearly affect things in our realm. They can reach us, and like one-way glass, I know they can see us. But what if we could see them? It is not enough to hear them. I wanted to see them, to travel to where they are. I believe that when you die, perhaps your soul can become unrestricted. But what if we could accomplish the opposite? What if a living being had the ability to unrestrict itself before death? Perhaps this sounds like crazy talk of it. Oh! My phone is ringing. That's a nice little ringtone. Hello? Yo! Where are you? Huh? What do you mean? I'm at home. What? What's lame? I thought you'd be up at the cemetery by now. That's kinda your thing, right? Well, I mean, it's raining, no? Yeah, it's just a little cloudy out. Besides, I was gonna be heading there, so I thought I'd meet up with you or something. Maybe to, like, get lunch or dinner or whatever later. I don't know. That sound good to you? Oh, well, I can leave now if you like. Yeah, come on. I should be there by the time you get here. So don't keep me waiting long. Well, looks like I wouldn't be stuck at home all day after all. I put down my book and made sure that the fire was completely out before going to meet with Crovin. I felt so surprised, but it was nice to see that he wanted to spend more time with me. I hope that this will continue, and when my parents come back, maybe everything will start to feel a bit more normal again. I hopped off the bus arriving into town again. It was very cloudy, but the air didn't feel moist at all. Maybe the rainy weather would finally take a break. I made my way over to the cemetery once again. I hope that I didn't keep Crowan waiting for too long. But I was a bit surprised when I arrived. Hey, you made it. Mars? Oh, yes, I'm here. Crowan's other friends are here too. That's Apara and Theo. Why were we waiting here for her again? We already know how to get to where we want. Hey, chill out. Mary loves this place. If we're gonna be here anyways, we might as well invite her. Well, we're all here. Let's go. We all stepped through the cemetery gates. Theodore and Zapara kind of walked ahead, but I pulled Crowan to the side. It had him walk a bit behind with me. Huh? Something wrong? I'm sorry, Crowan. But when you invited me to hang out, I thought it was just going to be the two of us. Oh. I see. But this is still cool, right? I mean, you like them, don't you? What, seriously? I don't know. Oh, come on, Mars, they're not that bad. Do they even like me that much? Yeah, sure they do. Is this about the scary Mary comments? Oh, this is an important decision. Let's just go ahead and say no for this, just for now. I'll probably go back to this decision later, just to see if anything changes. Let's just say no. Then what is it then? Maybe I shouldn't have introduced you in that club. Promise. You just met him in the wrong environment. That's all. It'll be fine. Alright. We started to walk closer to the other two again. I know the cemetery like the back of my own hand, but I wasn't sure exactly where we were going. Or rather, I didn't know where they were going. So do you guys come here often? I spent a lot of time here and all. But I can't say I remember seeing you guys here before. Nah, not really. It's not quite our vibe, but it's good for a few things every now and then. Oh, are we going to visit someone then? As if. You'd never catch me looking here looking like some overwatered pansy. Even when I'm dead. Oh. Then why are we here? Ah, there it is. I watched Theodore approach one of the old trees near the usually forgotten corner in the cemetery. There's not a lot of graves here. At least not yet. And this tree doesn't provide much shade compared to the others. Ooh. I watched as Theodore stuck his head into the hole in the tree. I always figured that squirrels and birds lived in those, so I never went out of my way to bother them. But when I saw what Theodore pulled out, I was very upset, to say the least. What is this? What's in there? What, this? Just the good stuff. Or, well, glad stuff, if you want to get technical. Just needed somewhere to hide it. Just needed somewhere to hide it. That wasn't home for a while. You know how cops and dumbass landlords can be, right? And so you hid here? How dare you? What's the problem? It's not like anyone ever comes here anyways. I do! You can't just hide this junk here. Especially junk like that. What do you think this place is? This isn't just some park or stretch of woods. This is a cemetery. Ooh, okay, so either way we're scolding him, so I'm gonna say that doesn't belong here. You just couldn't find some other place to hide it? Is that it? If I had known this was here, I never would have let it stay. How could you even think to do something so disrespectful? This is someone's final resting place. How dare you try and taint it? Disrespect it. Treat it this way. Yo, Mars, maybe you want to chill the fuck out a little bit. It isn't that big a deal. How can you say that? How would you feel if someone came into your home and just started wrecking everything? I bet you didn't even think to learn a single name in here. I can't believe you even think something like this is okay. I won't stand for it. Whoa, hey, pause off. No, you don't deserve to even have this, using this place as your hiding ground. We were gonna leave with it anyways. Not soon enough. It shouldn't have been here to begin with. You shouldn't have this kind of stuff in the first place. It's good for nothing anyways. Let go! Let go already! I don't know what happened. I think I might have just pulled too hard. And suddenly it thrust backwards. Next thing I knew, everything was dark. And then, in that darkness, I heard giggling. Who giggled? My eyes just adjusted to the light and I found myself somewhere quite strange. Oh? Whoa, 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 where am I and who are you? Huh? What? Hiya! Hello? How did I get here? Do you have 90 minutes? Oh god. I make that Jacksepticeye joke way too much. Let's just go with... Where am I? You're on my boat! I've already got dibs on being captain, by the way. Guess you're going on this adventure with me. Huh? Where are we going? I don't know. That's what makes the adventure. Oh, it sounds fun, but I was just with my friends, wasn't I? I'm so confused. Where was I? Who's this girl? And are my eyes okay? Yeah, but we're friends too, right? Are we? I'm sorry. I can't say I remember you. Yeah, you do. Come on. Just because I'm a kid doesn't mean I'm stupid. You're always here. Am I? Am I? Yeah. You come to give me flowers like all the time. Huh? Oh, thanks by the way. I think it's kind of overdue. Thanks. For the flowers, dummy. Mama always taught me to say please and thank you, especially when someone does something nice for you. And I think he'd want me to say thanks too. So maybe, can I please have a teddy bear next time? Huh? The flowers are pretty and all. I really, really, really want a new teddy bear. And I think you'd choose a really great one, especially for your taste of flowers and stuff. So, can you please a cherry on top of everything? Wait, I'm sorry, please, slow down. I'm still a little confused. How did I get here? Who are you? Oh, I can answer that one. I'm Sunny. Some people even start calling me Sunshine, though. Here? Where are we? Wait. Sunny? Sunny Day? Really? Sunny Day? You couldn't think of a better name? You know what? I'll give him credit where credit is due. It's a clever naming scheme, but... could have at least thought of a different name. You know what? I'm not one to judge. I'm okay with this. Those will be fine. It's fine. Yeah, but Sunny is... Oh, right. I'm Mary, by the way. It's nice to meet you. So, that teddy bear? Oh, yes, I can bring you one. I'll add it to my shopping list so I can bring bring it next time I come around. But in order to do that, I'll have to find my friends again. Maybe we'll find them on our adventure. Yes, maybe, but... Am I dreaming? I must be, right? But this... It doesn't feel like a dream. And Sunny... What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. Okay. But take it easy. You give yourself a headache if you think too hard. Yes, I suppose I might. Do you hear that? Hear what? Mary. Mary. Huh? Oh, thank fuck. Mary, are you okay? Yeah, Oh, no. My head. What happened? You fell back on one of the headstones. Oh! Oh, God, that actually... I had a feeling that her head might have hit... I thought it hit the ground or something, but no, it hit a headstone? Jeez. How was her skull not cracked open? God, that seems like it hurt. Then you were out cold. It scared the shit out of me. I was going to bring you to the hospital or something if you didn't wake up soon. Oh. What about your friends? They left. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I said don't worry about it. We won't hang out here anymore, okay? So just drop it. I promised you lunch, didn't I? Let's go. I hope she's okay though. Hitting your head on a tombstone. That's solid stone. That's gonna hurt, or at least scar your head. Groven helped me stand up, and once it was confirmed that I could stand without a problem, he began to make his way to the exit. But I had to check something first. I looked over to the headstone that I was supposedly knocked myself out on. The name engraved on it? Sunny Day. Oh. Wait. So, she hit her head on the tombstone and then she started seeing Sunny Day? I feel like this is going to be important later on. Was what I just experienced really a dream? But of all the dreams I could have had, I thought back to the book I read. How to Talk to Ghosts. Maybe, just maybe, I have to try and see it again for myself. But maybe it really was. Mary, come on. I'm coming. I hurriedly made my way to Croven's side, and we quietly went to lunch that day. Neither of us really said much. I felt bad. I knew Croven and I didn't grow up completely the same. But I had no idea the kind of friends he made were people like this either. Did he always hang around people who acted like this? I didn't know how to feel. Oh, God, tired. Sorry, I'm just a little tired. The Croven I saw around these people isn't the Croven I'm used to. Who's the Croven I know? Is he just a ghost too? No, I shouldn't think like that. I just didn't want to think about it at all. We kind of went home together after that. I don't know why. It was just like neither one of us wanted to just go on with their day afterwards. So even though we weren't talking, we both went home together. We stayed in separate rooms the rest of the day. Just did our own thing. Neither one of us felt like talking about it. Dinner was quiet. And I think the only thing I heard him say that evening was goodnight as I retired to my room. If only I was really going to bed then. Hello again. You still there, right? Of course I am. Is everything okay? Yes. On my side at least. Is everything okay with you? Ooh. Okay. No, today was harder than normal. I'm just gonna go with today. Today was harder than normal. Why is that? Things were just stressful. That's all. I don't really want to talk about it with you. I just wanted to be honest with my answer. I understand. I am sure you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. Please take things easy on yourself. I'm positive the last thing you need is more stress right now. It's funny you say that, considering you're the one of the things that worries me the most. See, I shouldn't worry you more than I have to then. Good night, Mary. A day or two passed since then. Not much had happened, but I have been unable to stop thinking about my encounter with Sunny. It was just so bizarre to me. Out of anything I could have dreamt up, unless, of course, had I really spoken to a ghost that day. That couldn't have been possible, and yet I thought back to the book I read. Oh God. I need to stop being tired. I need to start drinking coffee or something. But I don't understand. I hadn't done anything special. I didn't recite any chant or practice any written method. Why would I suddenly be able to speak to a ghost? Maybe it was just a weird coincidental dream, that's all. I had to be sure. I decided to head back down to the cemetery during the morning. Even though I knew a general idea of where everyone was, I didn't really have an idea of who I was really looking for. I think you might be interesting. I sat myself down by the grave, and then shifted myself into a laying position over the top of it. This felt weird, but I had to know. I shut my eyes and tried to think of nothing more than sleep, hoping that I could somehow fall asleep soon. And I'm not sure exactly when, but I did. For I woke up to the sound of a graceful violin. Ooh! Oh, it happened again! Oh, where am I? Just like with Sunny, I woke up somewhere new. Does she have the power to actually... Dude, this story is amazing. I love the story so far. This is the theater, isn't it? It's soaked in shades of green. But I'd never seen a place like this before. It felt like a dream, and yet not quite. It wasn't quite a dream, right? What is this place? Take a whiff, feel, listen, approach the stage, look around. Take a whiff. Take a big old whiff. Look around. I was in an old theater. The seats surrounding seemed dusty. It looked as if they hadn't been silent for quite some time. There was no one here except for me, and the violinist on stage. I don't know if they noticed me here or not. Regardless, they continued playing. Take a whiff. Took a deep inhale, trying to smell what I could. Everything smelled faintly of lilies, but I couldn't see any flowers here at all, which in my opinion is a little sad. Such a lovely musician should at least receive a bouquet. Theo. I reached out to touch one of the chairs. Although I could see that they had a fabric covering, they felt like anything but the dust did not come off onto my hands. The chairs themselves felt like a dollhouse furniture, plastic-like, fake. Listen. The sound of an elegant violin reverberated throughout the theater. The violinist atop the stage continued to play despite the fact that I was the only one there. It was beautiful to listen to. I felt as if I could sit in one of the chairs and listen for hours. But I know I did not have that kind of time. Still, what a shame to cut off such a performance so early. Approach the stage. I walked up to the stage, the musician's image became clearer to me as I did. They noticed me approaching and shifting their gaze to me. They slowly stopped playing their violin. They placed it up to the side, expecting me to join them on the stage. So I did. I climbed up the short stairs that led up onto the stage. The echoes creaked loudly in the huge room. The musician then gestures to an extra stool, hiding just behind the curtain. I grabbed it and placed it beside theirs. Oh? Oh, who might this be? Lydian Walton? The one and only? It really is you. Well, I don't see who else it would be. Are you a ghost? I don't know. Are you? Me? Why would I be a ghost? You're speaking to me, aren't you? What brings you here, my dear? Well, sleep, I guess? Sleep. That's a tad silly, don't you think? Silly? You're playing a violin into an empty theater. Oh, it's not empty. You're here after all. Well, I suppose you have a point. Wait, I'm getting off topic. I wanted to talk about... How is this possible? Am I really speaking to a dead person right now? I don't know. Am I? Huh? Well, no. I'm not dead. At least I don't think I am. You don't sound sure of it. You're the one always visiting us. You'd think you would know by now. Me? Oh, so the ghosts are aware that Mary visits them. That's cool. Visiting? But I've never been here before. Well, maybe once before, but that's it. Nonsense. You're always here. I'd even say you're here more often than you aren't. I don't understand. Oh, I'm sure you don't, little flower girl. I suppose all the petals that find their way upon my stage just happen to fall from the sky. I don't follow. Silly, silly, silly. You're always bringing flowers. Do you think we don't receive them? Wait, sorry. Are you telling me when I bring flowers, they wind up here? Seems so. Then I really am talking to a dead person right now. Not very quick, are you, dear? That's alright. Sorry, it's very exciting to actually be talking to you. Yes, I used to get that a lot. Although normally in a different context. Wow, this is so... Wait, I am a bit confused though. Lydian, yes? Well, it's just that... According to your tombstone and all... Yes, what about it? Well, if it's correct... You're old. You shouldn't be this young. You look like you could be my age. But how can that be? You died when you were in your 70s. It's true. Then, well, I guess I'm just having trouble understanding. Because you seem, well, you look very young, very good for your age. Very funny. But no. It's true that I died in my 70s. I just liked my looks better when I was younger. Can you blame me? I believe this was my prime. Wait, did you tell me that you could marry? And once again I was ripped out of the strange role by the very familiar voice. Mars, what are you doing? You okay? Coven moved out of the way so I stood up on my own 2 feet, brushing the dirt off myself. Hello? Hi? No offense, but fuck, what are you doing? We have beds at home, you know. You don't have to sleep on the ground. You're not going narcoleptic on me, are you? No, it's nothing like that. I did it on purpose, actually. Why? Well, it's like... I don't know how else to say it, but... I think... Yeah. I think I can talk to ghosts. I'm kind of half expecting him to laugh. Yep, I knew it. Don't laugh. I'm being serious. Yeah, no, I believe you. So, Jasper the friendly... Jasper the friendly ghost? Really? You couldn't even... Okay, well, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. Did Jasper the friendly ghost with you over tier? Croven! I really am being serious. I swear I'm not lying. If I can prove it to you, then hey, come on. You don't gotta get like that. If you're serious, then I believe you. But sleeping outside is kinda a little fucking dangerous, yeah? So maybe, like, don't do that. Especially all by yourself. Right. Well... Yo, Crowburn! Crowburn and I turned our heads to look towards the cemetery gates. The entrance parlor were on the other side. The other was waving over to us, hand high in the air. Zapara had her hands gripped tightly around the bars of the gate. She was bouncing up and down as if trying to get Crowburn's attention. As if we couldn't already see them. Crowburn turned around and walked over to the gate to talk to him, but they still didn't step inside. I followed behind, at a distance. Well, look who finally decided to show up. Us? What about yourself? I'm always here, I'm supposed to be. What you doing in here anyways? Thought we weren't allowed in here anymore. Yeah, but I saw Mars asleep in here and I had to wake her up. Sleep? You fucking narcoleptic or something? Nah. At least pretty sure she's not. She just thinks she can talk to the ghost, that's all. You're kidding. Hey, don't laugh so loud. Can you show us then? I want to see. I don't know. Let's see. Yo, Mars. Crowbone called out to me. You want to show the boys what you can do? Huh? Show us you can talk to ghosts. We were gonna go to a haunted place anyways. Haunted? Yeah. We were just gonna dick around, maybe pick up the Ouija board on the way. Don't. If Ouija sleepover has taught you anything, do not mess with Ouija boards. You don't fuck with those kinds of things. It's really not a good idea. But if you can talk to ghosts, then that's just as good, right? No thanks. Okay, I'll come with. Oh, this seems like an important decision too. I know I say that a lot, but eek. Okay, let me think about this for a second. I mean, after what they did yesterday, we probably shouldn't, but... You know, let's just go with them for now. Let's just see what happens. Really? Yeah. Maybe it'll be fun. Woo! Come on, let's go! I followed Crow and his friends out of the cemetery. I wasn't even sure where we were going, but I felt as though we couldn't decline their invitation. Especially since things didn't end that great with us the last time. I didn't want to leave a bad impression. But it was fine. I was sure that if I just stayed close to Crowben, I'd probably be okay. I followed close behind as they walked, talking amongst themselves. I wasn't really tuned into their conversation, too busy caught up in my own thoughts. And then after walking a while, we entered a much different part of the city. The area of the city was more suburban than anywhere else. There were actual, houses. The kind with lawns and stuff, not just apartments. They weren't anything too special. Just standard houses. I guess the houses were worth it if you really value your privacy. But these areas of town always felt so out of place. And since there were only houses here, no shops or anything like that, I felt like a trespasser entering this neighborhood, even if all we were doing is walking around. Like I said I would. I stayed close to Croven and made note of the houses they were approaching. And then stopped in front of. Here she is. This house. It was a bit bigger and nicer than the others on this road. Had it not been for the state of disrepair that it was in, you could see the cracks in the windows all the way from the sidewalk. Not to mention all the tall, unruly glass that probably hadn't been cut in ages. It looked like there was probably some sort of gate or fence at one point, but not anymore. There was nothing stopping us from waltzing right on up to the front door. And this house is haunted? Well, just look at it. Have you seen a ghost here before? Nah. But hey, that's what we got you, right? I mean, that isn't really... I don't know when you're expecting this to work, really. Especially when you don't have a lot to go off of. Come on! No bickering. You're wasting time. Let's just go in already. We walked up to the front door. Corbin was able to open it with no resistance at all. As soon as the door was open, an awful stench flooded out from inside the house. How long was this place been abandoned for? We stepped into the house and through the archway which led us into what looked like a living room. It was in shambles to say the least. I coughed after just a few steps inside. It felt hard to breathe, as if there was too much dirt in the air or to really breathe properly. It was all very gross. Yuck. Didn't realize how fucking moist this air would be. Haven't you been here before? Kinda. Doesn't matter. We're here, so go on. Do your thing. Oh, what? The ghost thing? Duh! That's kind of what we were all here for. What she means is that we'd like to see you talk to ghosts, like you claim to be able to. Oh, right. Well, I mean, it isn't that easy. So far, I've only been able to do it when I'm asleep. And well, you just woke me up a little while ago. Oh, come on. I'm sure you can do it. All you have to do is at least try. We didn't drag you all the way out here for nothing. But we don't even know if this place is even haunted. What if it's just a waste to begin with? Well, there's only one way to check that, isn't there? Still, like I said, I just woke up, you know. I know I'm usually pretty good at, just falling asleep wherever. But I don't think I could fall back asleep this quickly after waking up. Corbin, can you sing a lullaby? Fuck no. You do it. Oh, bro, you know my singing voice isn't as angelic as yours. Mars, would you be able to fall asleep if I sang a lullaby? OMG, OMG, OMG! Crowboy's gonna sing for us. Fuck you, it's not for you. Groven seemed embarrassed. Lay down on the couch. I'll try singing for you. I did what he asked of me. Everyone was already here and I didn't want to let anyone down. Besides, it couldn't hurt to try, right? I laid back on the old couch and closed my eyes, hoping that it wouldn't break beneath my weight. I heard Croven's friends begin to giggle amongst themselves as Croven cleared his throat, readying himself to sing to me. I must admit, I almost giggled myself when I heard him start to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Although I'm not sure what I would describe his voice as angelic, it was actually pretty nice to listen. The only song he usually sings are loud punk ones, so it was a nice change of pace. And it's why how dark the air was and how itchy the sofa felt. I actually did end up finding myself drifting off to sleep. Oh! Suddenly I was awake. I was in the bathroom of the old house. Did it work? Was I in the same realm as the ghost again? Then maybe the house really was haunted after all. Hello? I called out into the house. No response. I guess I better look around then. I got up from out of the tub, careful not to slip on my way out. I exited the bathroom and into the hallway. Looking down this house seemed a lot bigger than the inside, even though it seemed big enough on the outside already. I hoped I wouldn't get lost as I started to look around. Ooh! The hallways were long and almost a bit disorienting. I had no idea what floor I was on or where the staircase was, or any idea how to get back to the entrance. But if I was here right now, surely there was someone's ghost that I could talk with, right? I'll find my way around. But where should I look for them? Ooh! Window, broken door, door with crystal knob, cracked door, ajar door. Ajar door. Oh, which one do we go with first? Let's look through the window first. I looked out the window to try to get a better gathering of where I was. Besides, it was probable that a ghost would be standing outside too, maybe in a garden or something. I worked the dust off the window, coughing a bit as it came off into the air. A couple of hands to the glass appeared outside. It was still pretty hard to see much, but it appears as if I was at least on the second floor of the house. I didn't see anybody outside though. Ghosty, where are you? Let's go with the broken door. I noticed there was a door that had to be broken off its hinges. It was placed precariously in front of the doorway it belonged to, so that it still covered it, but wouldn't topple over. I walked over to it and grabbed the door with both hands. I lifted it up and then gently brought it to the side. I peered into the now open doorway. Little light from the windows leaked through, but it was enough to see with. There was an old metal framed single bed on one of the end of the rooms, and an old desk on the other. Other than that, there wasn't much else. There was no ghost either. I placed the door back in the doorway the way I found it. Door with a crystal knob. I approached the door with the crystal knob on it. None of the other doors I had had something like this. It must have led to a special room. I grabbed the knob on the door. The crystal felt cool in my hand. I turned the knob, but the door wouldn't open. I tried again, but it still wouldn't open. I decided to just give up on it. I did not want to force it open. Besides, if it was locked, it was probably meant it wasn't supposed to be I wasn't supposed to be in there anyways. Cracked door. I approached the door with a large crack across the front. I went to go reach for the knob. There is none. It looked as if it had fallen off some time ago. I tried to push the door open, but it wouldn't budge. I leaned over and peered into the hole the doorknob should be. Nothing. Or rather, it is too dark to see anything. Oh well. Oh, there's only one option left. The door that's ajar. I looked towards the door at the end of the hall. It was slightly ajar. Oh god. The creak of the doorway got me. I walked over to it and opened it all the way. I looked inside of the room. There was a bookshelf with hardly any books, and a worn down cozy chair to sit in and read them in, but no ghost. I closed the door all the way this time and I left it alone. I kept looking, but the place seemed completely empty. What was I going to do? Surely I'd be waking up soon. When I did, I'm sure the others would be expecting to hear about what I found. Should I just make up a story of the ghosts I met here? I mean, they wouldn't know the difference if I did, right? It seems like that'd be my only option until... Oh, God. That thing scared me. Footsteps. There was someone here after all. I heard them run away from my direction. Well, wait, come back! I followed after them. The direction they ran to. It led me to a door. When I opened it, there was a staircase behind it, leading upwards to what it looked like an attic door. Oh, I only have one option. Oh no! Oh no! No! I can't go back from this. Oh, this is gonna be horrifying. This is gonna be horrifying. Well, there's only one thing to do here. I climbed up the stairs and opened the attic's sole door. Upon reaching the top, I was confronted with another open doorway. Light was leaking through it. Was there a window up here? I walked closer and turned the corner and then... Okay. I think it's a good time to leave now. I think we should leave. I think we should definitely leave. Take them down? No, 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 no. 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 We leave. We leave right now. I'd rather leave and not touch anything here. No, thank you. Alright, well, there's one option to do. Might as well. But I'm still highly against this. I have to. Whoever you are. I took a step forward and reached out my hand. Boo! I stumbled backwards and fell onto the floor. Ah, dude! Zapara, you're a dick. Zapara is an actual dick. That was so fucking funny. Oh my god, you should see the look on your face right now. I got you so good, dude. Whoa. I started to sob, bawl, quite loudly and embarrassingly. Zapara tried to talk to me, but I was too wrapped in my own tears. I heard heavy thumps and faint, "Hey, what's going on?" as Coven and Theo found their way up to the attic to meet us. When they saw me, both of them seemed shocked and upset, and quickly diverted their attention to Zapara. Hey, what the fuck happened? The hell did you do to her, Zapara? It wasn't even anything. I just pretended to hang from the noose. I gave her a little spook when she got close. She's the one making a big deal of it. Dude, what the fuck? Not cool, dude. Not cool. That wasn't a prank we agreed upon, asshole. You think you could just do whatever the fuck you want? Yeah, I do. Because I can. Ugh. This shit's fucking stupid. I didn't do anything that bad. You did, Zapara. You kinda scared the child. Bullshit. You didn't do anything that. Bullshit, you didn't do anything that bad. Too fucking far, Zap. Ugh, whatever. Do you want me to say I'm sorry? Is that how you want to hear? Leave me alone. Mary, wait. I ran out of the attic. In fact, I ran all the way out of the house and kept running down the street until I got back to the more familiar areas of the city. Tears blurred my vision as I kept running. I think I was just being fueled by my emotions at this point. I didn't want to think of them anymore. Enough is enough. I tried so hard to be nice, to be polite, to be their friend, but it was clear to me now that can never happen. I can never be friends with people like this. And to think Croven continues to be friends with them? No wonder he's been so mean to me lately. And as all this was going through my head, I still kept running. And running and running and running. Until I bumped into somebody. Ugh. Whoa, is everything alright? That voice. Huh? Who? Reggie! Let's go, it's my boy! My boy Reggie! Reginald! Are you okay? Huh? Oh, sorry, I'll get out of your way. Well, wait just a minute now. You seem awfully worked up. What happened? No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Not worry? Look at you. You're a mess. Sorry. That probably wasn't the right word choice, but you're clearly very distressed. Do you want to talk about it? No, it's fine. I'll just go home. Mary. Would you come with me? Huh? Why? Well, I was actually on my way to a little place that calms me down. But I think you could use a trip there too. Oh no, that's okay. Please, you really don't have to worry. I'll be fine. I would feel a lot better if you came with me. Please? Alright, I'll come with. Reginald gave me a soft smile after I said it. Thank you. I very much appreciate the company. Come, follow me. Even though he said follow me, Reginald grabbed me by the wrist and began to guide me down the sidewalk. I was a bit confused on the direction we were going, though. Is it this way? I didn't think that there was much of anything on this road. Well, it's a bit of a secret. But that's the part of what I like about it. If it gets too popular, then that would ruin the very peaceful atmosphere that they have. I think it's better if less people know. But I think I could trust you not to tell anyone about it. Oh, alright. I kept walking with him and eventually we reached a more desolate area of the city. There was no one walking the streets, and all the windows of the buildings we started to pass were all dark. No one had any of their lights on. There were no cars on the street either. It was strangely barren around here. Say, what street are we on again? Are you sure we're going the right direction? Yes, no need to worry. We're almost there. Okay. Then, at a certain point, Reginald stopped walking. He looked down into a dark alley, and then walked into it. Well, aren't you coming? I felt pretty weird about walking down into an alley, with no one around, on a street I'm unfamiliar with, but he was there waiting for me. Walk away, follow him. Oh no, this is a branching part, isn't it? Ooh. I don't know what to do. You know what? I've been recording for almost an hour again, so I think I'm gonna leave it here. I'll let you guys in the comments decide what I should do. Should I follow Reginald or should we just walk away? I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments. Please let me know what you think we should do. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Comment what you think. Comment a game you want to see me play next. And tell me, do you think we should follow Reginald or walk away from him? And be sure to share this video with your friends. If you haven't seen part 1, go and watch part 1 before watching this video. I probably should have said that before anything else. And be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.